What is up, guys? We are going to be covering something people have been asking for in comments and something I've been interested in. It's going to be the Outer Wilds gameplay, the blind long play by PirateSoftware. And people are saying he was following a guide in some of the puzzles he did. Now, I've gone over quite a lot of this. It's an 11-hour VOD. And I honestly don't think he played the game before. He looks legitimately confused many times, and there's a lot of things he does that seem very authentic. So I would say this was a first playthrough. Now, as to whether he was using a guide at certain points, I haven't gone through the whole thing. It's a bit too long to go through. There are certain spots that are quite suspicious to me, and maybe there are more that I haven't seen. So I'm going to go through those really quickly here, and you guys can make your own decision on whether you think he used the guide or not. Let's go with the first one. So here he is. He's currently in the quantum tower. He's going to read what the tip is on how to solve the quantum tower. So yeah, this is the tip.
Observing a quantum object, observing an image from a quantum object, these are the same.
Basically what you have to do is, you have to take a picture of this. Once you have a picture of this, which is the quantum object, if you look away from it, as long as the picture is still there, the object doesn't move. If you don't take a picture of it, if you look away from it, it disappears. And this is the exit. So you'll see how he gets confused why he can't find this.
Ugh, I can't get up there.
See, now it's on the right side, it moved.
So the moment that I get up here...
Now it's gone again. If he looks for it, it's going to be gone.
I won't be able to see it anymore.
It's over there. The only way to make it not move is to take a picture of it and not remove the picture.
I see. What I need to do is see it there.
So right now he's looking for patterns. So it looks like he's lost, authentically. I'm pretty sure he's not done this before. This looks like very authentic confusion.
And then not see it. And go up here. No?
No.
It'll be on the left side.
So you can see how he's confused. Not to go through the full 8 minutes of this confusion. This basically just goes on forever. I'm going to skip a bit.
Moves to the left. Moves to the right. Moves opposite. Moves to the left. Moves to the left. Moves to the... It just moves to a random location.
Yeah, he's lost. He still doesn't use the camera for anything. He reads the tip again.
Observing a quantum object, observing an image of a quantum object, these are the same.
He's legit confused. I think the confusion here comes from the fact that he doesn't realize the portal is a quantum object. He is probably thinking only about the asteroids, which up to this point in the game, you've not seen portals being considered quantum objects. But like everything in this room is a quantum object. The tree is, anything that moves around randomly.
Everything
I think he's trying to spawn it here now.
else in there is changing, but not that one.
Because you have to see it to change it.
An image of a quantum object. An image of a quantum object. Where is an image of a quantum object?
Now he's looking for an image. Like he's actually looking like for a picture or something, I'm guessing.
Is this the same? Not enough time.
So
You bastard.
basically, very little progress. Didn't really
Not
figure
yet.
it out.
I'm
That's
not
fine.
ready yet. Ooh. A quantum object. An image of a quantum object.
So while he's thinking, so he said later on that he was playing Monster Hunter now, whenever he goes to his phone, which is, that seems weird to choose right now to play Monster Hunter. But he grabs his phone and he starts looking at it.
Image of a quantum object.
While actively thinking about the puzzle.
We don't even have an image, though. There's no image available. Image of a quantum object. Oh, by the way, I am not reading most of chat, and I cannot hear TTS today. So, if you're trying to talk to me using TTS, it will not work.
Also a little bit strange that he says this right before he figures out the puzzle. It's like, yeah, I'm not cheating. I mean, coincidental probably, but I'm just saying.
Won't work.
He's reading chat right now.
Yeah, you can hear TTS, but I can't. And I can't read chat, so.
He's back to reading his phone.
That's how it is.
Still reading the phone.
Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes.
Here comes the big boom. And he's reading. That's also so weird to me. Like when I played Outer Wilds, whenever there would be an explosion, I'd be very in the moment, looking to when it's gonna blow up. It's like almost like a rite of passage, right? To stare at your phone the whole time that happens is weird. He's staring at the phone now. He's not even looking for the explosion.
There it goes.
Here it goes, but he's still reading the phone. What's so interesting on the phone during this moment? Right? Why is the phone so interesting while this is happening? Like, this is one of the coolest moments in the game. When things blow up. I mean, of course you've seen it before, but... Still on the phone. Still on it.
Observing the image of a quantum object.
And now deep thoughts.
Observing a quantum object and the image of a quantum object.
But you know, the guy's too cool to look back at explosions.
I'm going back there.
He's going back there. Okay. So, completely lost. He put the phone away. Now he's going back there.
I'm going back there.
Mm-hmm.
I want to solve that.
He wants to solve it. Fantastic.
There's nothing in the room that looks like the object. Unless we make one.
And he solved it. Let's go back to see exactly how he does it.
There's nothing in the room that looks like the object. Unless we make one. Wait a minute. Up, please. Thank you, ship. I think I just solved it. I think I just solved it, chat.
And he solved it. It is solved, chat. So, he goes back.
I think I understand how to do this.
He knows how to do it. Pulls out the camera for the first time.
Object are the same. We can take a picture of it. And as long as there is a picture of the quantum object on screen, we're observing it. And mechanic, if that's the way that this future. Test it. I want to test the thing. I want to test the thing. Bong. If I look away from it now, it's still there. The camera works. To stay in place permanently because we're looking at it.
All right, so that's one, right? That's one time it happens. Completely lost, has no idea, doesn't come close to the answer. Looks at his phone for like 40, 50 seconds. Instantly solved the puzzle. There is another one around here. So let's go to 635 of the puzzle. Basically, this was a little bit weird too. I'll show you why.
And this is the thing I can't get inside of.
So he starts this planet saying he really wants to get in this door.
But I'm wondering if there's going to end up being a way underneath this, because we saw door openings in other areas as the sand decreased. So I'm going to look around the whole base of this thing as the sand decreases. I'm just going to wait for it.
So
Here.
You heard his plan. He wants to get in this door that's locked. He's going to wait for the sand to go away and look around the whole base of the tower to look for another opening. Okay, that's his plan. He's got a plan. He's going to go with it, right?
Wouldn't gravity increase if the planet size increases? I mean, yeah. The planet size is decreasing.
So now he's on the phone again.
The amount of mass is going away and the sand is receding.
So now he grabs the phone, and he's on it now. You can see his eyes go down to the phone. $20 seconds. $30 seconds. You can look at chat now.
You guys know you never actually move in this game? You know, is it 000? When you walk, the universe actually gets shifted around you? Did this as the map was so large that they got floating point errors? I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, that's a pretty common
Seems
thing
like he's
to do.
done with the phone. Back to gamer mode. So, before he looked at the phone, he was adamant on getting into this building. He wants to wait for the sand to go away to check out the building to see if there's any other entrances.
My bones, chat.
And then he goes to this area, which is where you're supposed to go.
I guess there's no way into that building.
Okay.
But wait a minute.
Wait a minute, grabs the phone. Still on the phone. Still on the phone. Still
Have
on
a
the
nice
phone.
voice, thanks. I
done with the
think
phone.
what I need to do, I'm going to teleport over. I'm going to teleport over to the other one. I think I may have wasted too much time. Because I think I'm wondering if teleporting from this one to the other, because we have to get somewhere using this, and I don't even know what it took me to last time. I think it was too early in the game.
Like, it's not even, like, the train of logic is not even making sense. Looks at phone. I think we need to teleport from here to somewhere. I don't know why we need to teleport for somewhere, and it doesn't really make sense, but, like, yeah, and, like, it's true. It almost feels like somebody read what he has to do. It doesn't understand why he has to do it. There's no train of logic leading to that point.
100% cranberry juice, and that'll solve your bone problems? True. You won't have any bones anymore.
Still, now he's on the phone still. He's still reading something. Still reading. Whatever's on that phone is super interesting, dude. Okay. He's reading chat now.
Fine line in this game between sheer genius and total dumbassery. I'm gonna try be a sheer dumbass. I'm gonna try.
And this is also really weird. So let's make an assumption. I'm not saying it's the case. Let's make the assumption he's reading what he has to do. If he's trying to fake it, his first thought has to be is how can I sell chat that I figured this out? What sort of like logic do I use to get to this solution? Because you just read you have to stand in this portal while under a bridge, wait for the sandstorm, and then dive in, right? Like, if you're reading a guide, how do you use the broken teleporter? You have to wait for the sand to be on top of it and then run into the sand. He's like, well, how the hell am I going to convince my audience of this, right? That's what he's reading, if he's reading it. Now he reads chat. And listen to what chat says.
Fine line in this game between sheer genius and total dumbassery.
Fine line between sheer genius and sheer total dumbassery. Light bulb goes off.
I'm gonna try be a sheer dumbass. I think that'll work, right?
So he takes the line from chat and says, fine, I'll be a complete dumbass.
That's what I'm gonna do. I'm doing it.
You're gonna be a dumbass. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna launch myself. I'm gonna use this teleporter to launch myself to the other planet in the middle of a sandstorm.
Man, that's so sus! Ugh, I don't know, dude. I don't know, chat. That's like the solution, right? To it. Man, I don't know.
Seems fun. Seems like it might work, you know? You won't? Oh, I'm going to. I'm doing it right now. Here it...
So, it doesn't work because he did it too early. I'm sure a guide would say have to do it at a specific time. Fine. He goes back to the planet, sand goes down, straight back to it.
Trying to get into it at the last second, which means... And that one didn't do anything. World thing, I think this one might send me to something different. Mostly because I see this dude trying to get into it at the last second of himself. I'm gonna go to try and
So
pull...
we're waiting for the sandstorm.
Awesome, dude.
And now he stands under the bridge and he just teleports up, right?
I don't know. Like a bridge over it? Control to like jetpack downward? Yeah.
So he does the right thing. Up.
Whoa!
Oh.
Whoa!
We did it, chat.
It totally was a different portal. I was right.
He was right, chat.
The hell is this? 10 minutes, 28 seconds ago, received data from
All right. Another example of exactly the same thing that happened before. Totally stumped, no idea what to do. Absolutely different train of thought. Spends both times almost a minute reading cell phone, right? Miraculously, instantly comes up with the right solution. And the second time is even more sus because he's reading the phone. And by the way, that solution is kind of crazy, right? You have to step inside the portal while all the sand is on top of it. And then chat gives him a really nice out by saying sheer dumbassery. He's like, oh, maybe I'll just be a dumbass and I'm just going to do it during the sandstorm. Like, why? So it makes very little, like, there's so many leaps of logic. Like, first of all, this is how you normally solve it. You know you have to teleport where the planets are aligned. The planets are aligned during the sandstorm. The roof is broken, right? Okay, and that's the reason you can't teleport. Now that you've figured all of this out, you're like, well, I guess I gotta find a way to stand on the teleporter while the other planet's on top of the planet in the perfect position, but there's a sandstorm, so I actually have to find a way to be out of the sandstorm, and right when it's on top of it, dive into the sandstorm. Like, that's the proper train of thought to get to the solution. It takes a bit of time for some people, maybe others less, but to say, oh, you know what, chat's right, let's just do a really dumbass thing. I think I'm just gonna stand there when the sandstorm is there. Like, I mean, I just don't buy it. And yeah, those are the two really big examples. Him figuring out solutions he was nowhere close to right after spending a minute on his phone and just reading the phone. Now, if you look for guilt, even on innocent people, you're always going to find it. And personally, for me, it's not enough to say, yeah, he's guilty of cheating. It's just not. Maybe, if anybody has any other timestamps where it's even more blatant, do let me know. Another problem is, there were a lot of timestamps in comments, but he has been deleting pretty much every single comment that has these timestamps. These timestamps here have been getting deleted. If you look like in the last 24 hours, there's only like 10 comments. He's been deleting all comments with like timestamps of this is where he cheats, etc. So these are pretty hard to find. If anybody has any, let me know. Overall, my thought is that I really do suspect there was cheating going on. I really do suspect he was looking up solutions to problems he was getting stuck on, but my level of certainty is like 70%. Like, I'm nowhere close enough to being able to say, yeah, this is what he did. If I was like 95%, I could push it, but like I'm only 70. And I'm only 70 because I'm seeing this within the context of everything else that's happened thus far. Animal Well, World of Warcraft, Ashes of Creation. So, from what I've seen, from what I've shown in this video, I don't think there's damning enough evidence to point to, yeah, this guy's definitely cheating. But it is really damn suspicious. So, yeah. That's all I got. Hope you guys like it, and I will see you all next time.